4,000 square kilometers across peninsular Malaysia. It's more than 130 million years old. I'd been told this jungle was home to a myriad of plant and animal life, and I could well believe it. Having just begun to imagine what I might bump into, we reached our jump-off point, a little wet, but with a taste for adventure. Now, covering 4,000 square kilometers of jungle was going to be no easy task. To my relief, I found out I wouldn't have to. Everything I wanted to do was easily reached from my hotel, which was in fact the only hotel in these parts. Opened in 1990, Taman Negara Resort is an ideal base from which to explore this natural paradise. Accommodation is in Malaysian-style chalets. There's also a hostel and even a conference hall.
We have a basic comfortable. We believe we in comfort, basic comfort of the guests. We have, of course, two food and beverage outlets, a small bar upstairs. We have a little reading room, library, which is now relocated elsewhere. Most important of all, we have a recreation counter. These are nature lovers from all over the world. But we have been well known from the early 90s in Europe. As you can see, most of them here are Europeans. But we need to get guys from New Zealand, Australia, Japan, America, Canada, from all over now.
In order to get a feel for my surroundings, I opted first for the Canopy Walk. At least I wasn't likely to bump into too many spiders up here. I hoped. If you're scared of heights, this is definitely not the place. I'm 42 meters above ground level, and it's the highest point on the Canopy Walk. The view was great. With the walkway stretching for over 400 meters, there was plenty of time to enjoy it. How was it? Good?
Oh, it was a scary feeling just over there. It was nice, great.
You do it again?
Yes, I will do it again, definitely.
Oh, great, but it's really scared.
It's pretty high, isn't it?
Oh, it's pretty high.
Back on terra firma, it was time for some cave exploration. When you come into these caves, you have to be ready to crawl, slither, slide, everything.
If many people in the cave about 1 hour or 1.5 hours, we have to stay inside the cave. Yeah, it's not very long, around 70 or 80 meters only inside, but difficult, slippery.
There's no better way to get closer to nature than to simply surround yourself with nature. In Taman Negara, that's precisely what you do. It seems one of the forest's residents was here not long ago. When night falls, the jungle takes on a completely different feel. It's probably the best time to meet some of the locals, and only a few yards from the resort's doorstep. Normally, you'd never see me out here alone, but with my guide, I felt quite safe. I am, however, convinced it gets even hotter here at night.
We got about 141 different species of snake, and 38 species are deadly poisonous. In this national park, we got about 130 because we don't have any sea snake except one. We have blind blue coral snake. We have many different species of viper, crate, at least about 3 different species of cobras, and just 1 species of sea snake.
What about the spiders?
We have many different species of spiders, and most of our species, they have a poison, but they depend to the species. We have 2 nasty species. One we call bird-eating spiders. They're very huge. They can grow about 8 to 9 inches. And another one we call huntsman. They can grow about 5 inches.
On and off, we do get shivets, foxes, hornbills coming into this very restaurant, only to be taken away by the wildlife officers because they sometimes disturb the guests.
There are many activities here for the adventure seeker in all of us. Wildlife encounters, mountain treks, river rafting, one is spoiled for choice. It's not hard to see why Taman Negara is one of Malaysia's top tourist destinations.